Hey class, today we're going to be talking about power. We talked about work before, and we're going to relate that to power and how it looks in physics. The definition for power is the rate at which work is done. So the formula that we are going to be looking at is work divided by time, and when we're solving for work, we're going to be using the unit watt. And you can kind of think of power in watt because light bulbs are measured in watts as well. So whenever you think of a light bulb, you can think of power and think of watts. And then if we look at this picture here, it is a lineman, and it says a powerful lineman is both strong and fast, meaning he can apply a lot of force and displace objects in a quick amount of time. So powerful has to deal with how much work you can do in how much time. Alright, now we're going to be looking at a practice problem. It says a student that has a mass of 100 kilograms does a pull-up and moves his body 50 centimeters, and in order to do that, it's 490 joules of work. If the student does this work in 2 seconds, then we're going to try to determine the power used. So looking at this, we have our work here and our time here. And so power, again, is work divided by time. The work is 490. Our time is 2 seconds. Divide those two, and we get 245 watts of power. And that is your answer. Alright, this next question says, during a physics lab, Lila and Savannah ran upstairs. Lila is twice as massive as Savannah, and Lila ascends the same distance in half the time. The first question is, who does the most work? So looking at the formula for work, work is force times distance. So we need to look at those two variables when answering this question. Do they use the same force? Do they have the same mass? And the answer is no. Lila has twice as much mass, meaning she would use twice as much force. And then you need to look at distance. Did they travel the same distance? And the answer is yes. They both went up the same stairs, so the distance would be the same. So since Lila used more force, she would have done more work. So the answer for this one would be Lila. Who delivered the most power? So power, again, is work divided by time. So it says in the second half of the thing, they do the same distance in half the time. So Lila's doing the same distance in half the time, and she also did more work, meaning she did more work in less amount of time, meaning Lila would be considered more powerful as well. Now you need to download the power practice problems and try to do those by yourself. And that is it.